Hey guys, I hope everyone is doing well today. I wanted to do a quick tutorial on how to use Google Classroom. I know a lot of you haven't used it before, so this is new for you. So, first of all, your child should have come home with a password page similar to the one that I'm holding up in their homework folder today. It has their Google Classroom password and username. It has their STAR and AR password and username, and also their Kids A to Z account. Today, we're going to focus just on the Google Classroom and how to get into that program. So, first of all, you're going to use the blue box that's at the top. Your username is this big, long username right here, and the password is right underneath it. So you're going to open up your web browser, and if yours automatically goes to Google, then you are going to just go up to the top and use the menu that's up there, and I'll show you what to do there. If yours doesn't automatically go to Google and you use a different search engine, you're going to need to go to Google and type in Google Classroom, or on your search engine that you're using, like Bing or something like that, Yahoo, just type in Google Classroom. So once you go to Google Classroom, or to Google, sorry, you're going to find this 9-dot matrix that's up here at the corner, the right-hand corner. We call it a waffle in our class because it looks like a little Eggo waffle. So you're going to click on that, maybe. And then you're going to find the little app that looks like a chalkboard, a green chalkboard, and it says Classroom. You're going to click that app. And then Miss Yao has tons of classes on here because I've done lots of them. But you're going to find the one in your menu that says 2023-2024 Miss Yao. So go ahead and click that. When you get to this screen, mine looks a little bit different than yours because I'm the teacher, so you don't have the class code and the Google Meet link and all of that. This page is not important to you. So it just says, welcome to our classroom. That's the only thing on that page that you need to pay attention to. So you're automatically, every time, going to go straight to this classwork tab. So you're going to click on that tab. And my computer wants to be slow right now. On everyone's Google Classroom, once you get to this part, everyone is going to have, at the very beginning, it'll always have important links at the top. This is where I put different websites that we use frequently, like Kids A to Z, our STAR and AR website, when we start using Reflex Math. When we start learning multiplication, there's going to be some songs to help you learn how to skip count. Those will be added. And then underneath the important links, there is a password section that your child will only have the passwords for them. Now, I have all of them because I have all the students. So your child should only say your child's name. So, for example, if I were Pearl's parents, I would only see Pearl underneath hers. You click on that and it's going to have that same paper. So if you get this home and you end up losing it for some reason anytime, as long as you know how to get into Google Classroom with your Google Classroom password, you can click on this and it will help you find your STAR and AR password as well as your Kids A to Z password. Okay, so I'm going to scroll on down after passwords. And each week we are going to post a topic of the week, and it's going to be called Week of and whatever the date is. Now, mine already has next week on there because we've already started planning some things in second grade for next week. Yours will not show up until we actually post it. So if you're looking for this date on your Google Classroom right now, it is not there yet. It won't show up until we post any information in it next week. Right now, what you should see is week of 821 through 825. And then underneath it, you're going to see week of 816 through 818, which was last week. Every week, we are going to post the domain videos for the week. So if your child is absent for any reason, they will always have the opportunity of hearing the domain story that they missed for the day. So when I fill out the paper that says while you're out, if I say listen to the domain story in Google Classroom and I put the title of it, like today was Beauty and the Beast Part 2, then you're going to go to the week for this week. You're going to find where it says domain videos, click on that, and then you're going to go scroll down and see what the domain video is that we need to see. So today you would need to see Beauty and the Beast Part 2. Now, unfortunately, not all of them show up with the title where you can see it right away. So if you will just hover your mouse right over top of it for a second, it will come up with the full title. So this one says Grade 2 Fairy Tales Tall Tales Lesson 3. And this one says Tall Tales Lesson 4 and Tall Tales Lesson 5. Today I needed Lesson 4, so if I wanted to hear today's story, I would click on this video and press play, and it will start playing the video where a teacher, not one from Cornerstone, but a teacher who is part of the program that made our curriculum, will read the story. The only thing they will do is actually read the story. They will not ask questions about the story. They won't do all the fun voices and stuff like we do in the classroom when we're reading. It'll just be them reading the story. So, mom and dad, you'll have to kind of sit and listen too and make sure that they're really paying attention and ask them some questions as the video is playing. You can pause it, ask them a question about what happened, just to make sure that they're really paying close attention to the story. There will also be some times when we put other things in the Google Classroom for the week. For instance, if there is an activity that is part of homework or something, we may post it under the week for that current week. You also have the option, if you go up, like as we go later on in the year, you will start to see a list of topics right here, right now. Since there's only 4 topics, I don't have a menu. But as we go further along in the year, you'll start to see a list of topics here. So you can easily click on that topic and it'll take you straight to that week. Other than that, don't worry about the grades. No grades will be posted in Google Classroom. Those will always be on PowerSchool. I am going to send out a separate video on how to access PowerSchool and how to look at all the different information that's in PowerSchool and how you understand that. So that'll be a separate video. But for now, that is the gist of Google Classroom. If your child sees this Kids A to Z, everyone is set up in Kids A to Z right now, but we haven't used it yet in class. It is a program where they can go in and find, they'll take a placement test at the beginning, and they can go in and find any book that they want to read that's in the program, and they can read it, and it's based on their reading ability. So if you're having trouble finding books at home to read for homework at night, or maybe don't have a chance to go to the library yet, and you've already read the books that you checked out from the library and need to get new books, but we haven't gone yet, you can always go to Kids A to Z and they can choose a book to read there for the night. All right, so if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me, but that is a quick overview of how to use Google Classroom. I will see you guys when I see ya. Bye.